Hello, my name is Iona and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about AER Memories of Old. AER? AER? I don't know. They never say the name of the title in the game. Anyway, this game is currently on sale on the eShop for less than £2, with its full price being around £18. And today I'm going to be talking about my opinion of the game because I already picked it up and played it to see whether you guys would like it or not. First of all, we'll start with the story. They speak of the ancients that inhabited this world that built 3 great structures, all of which you visit throughout the game. The bulk of the storytelling is shoved right at the beginning. I think this game mostly focuses on the journey rather than the story itself. To navigate this world, you can shapeshift into a bird. It's safe to say I wasn't the best pilot. Does that mean it's that house? Oh God, just human me. I think the traveling is intended to feel relaxing and enjoyable. I found it stressful. I kept on accidentally shapeshifting into a woman mid-air. It was a lot of stress. No! 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 But the flying can be a lot of fun if you get the hang of it. The only annoying thing I found with the traveling itself, there isn't really a mini map that you can see on the screen. You can bring up the map, but at the beginning it's largely empty and you just really have a compass to guide you and nothing but a direction to fly in to find your way to the temples. They really don't give you a lot of guidance. For some, this lack of guidance could be a relaxing journey around a beautiful, if not oblongable, we're going with it, landscape. I found myself looking up walkthroughs because they give you no idea what to look for, and I was getting incredibly stuck. Once you find your way into the temples, the themes of the outer world continue inside. The temples offer little direction, and any information you come across is kind of poetic in nature. Man has paws that cannot run, but chases longingly into the sun. Man has wings that cannot fly, but he will always seek the sky. It is too late for this philosophical... Well, it's just not very straightforward. Again, this can either be seen as greatly fitting of the style of the game or a little bit infuriating. The puzzles aren't tricky in the same way a Zelda puzzle is. Zelda puzzles have a clear goal and direction, whereas these puzzles kind of left me flummoxed as to where to go first. Again, this is just a game style that they chose, which I think further solidifies this game as being kind of more of an experience than a direct video game. I would kind of describe this as being similar to Limbo, but with a bit more obvious a story than Limbo had. Let's talk about the game's performance on the Switch, because now I think we're encountering some of the problems and maybe the reason why this game's reduced. It doesn't run well, even docked. This game is very angular, so I didn't think it would put that heavier load on the Switch. But from the start of the game, the fans were blaring and my Switch was incredibly warm. We're talking like Zelda level of the Switch running hot, if not maybe a tad hotter. This game also dropped frames drastically throughout this game, and far too often. Again, for a game that doesn't look like it should be that heavy for the Switch. On top of all of this, you also have the load times. Now, admittedly, a lot of the game is spent outside, and as you are traveling outside, there's no load screens whatsoever. But whenever you go from the outside to the inside, you get a loading screen. An incredibly long loading screen. I would say the loading screen for going inside and outside every single time is somewhat comparable to the loading screen of Animal Crossing when you first start the game. It's similar in terms of Breath of the Wild, with its kind of, you can travel anywhere you want and it's got temples, but it hasn't got any fear of death other than if you can't fly like me, and maybe slightly less of a goal and less story, which means it's easier to pick up and put down. I'm trying to limit my bias as much as possible, but I'm gonna be real, I don't think me and this game really mesh well together. One of the things I would say for me personally, I don't have a very good memory, and this game notes down nothing. Any information this game tells you, anything you come across, you will see in that moment and you will have no way to look it back up, which I found incredibly frustrating with a bad memory. Also, it relies a lot on you remembering your way, especially in the temples, with no map or anything. Again, if you're a bit more on the forgetful side or haven't got a great sense of direction, eventually this is going to get a little bit frustrating, which I think is one of the biggest reasons I struggled, along with the lack of direction. So I would say if everything I've described kind of sounds like your kind of jam, for less than £2, go for it. But I cannot stress this enough. Do not spend £18 on this game. The performance issues alone make this not an £18 game. Let alone the graphic style, which some people aren't going to mesh with, and the style of the gameplay. This is probably way too expensive as a full price game. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you click the subscribe button. I do lots of videos like this, often on games that are currently on sale at the moment. And if you don't want to miss out on any cool sale games, make sure you click the notification bell as well. I also stream on Twitch 4 days a week doing Nintendo varieties. Be sure to check me out down below and let me know if you're getting this game in the comments. I will see you again soon. Bye.